Shit. We're streaming.
What? Oh, you started?
I accidentally hit start stream. Well, we're going.
Okay.
We're on.
Let's see who won. Let me see. I'll just go.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? I accidentally hit the button a second too early, but that's all right. We are ready to go.
I wanted to know if Superman beat the Flash or what in a race.
Yeah, well, I think I know how that one ends. I'm pretty sure the Flash is gonna lose because he's talking smack.
Yeah. All right. So.
All right.
So, hey guys.
Hello.
Today we got a couple things to talk about.
Yeah.
Not very much as far as news of for our company goes yet, but there is some cool stuff that's on the way that we wanted to talk about. Go ahead.
Yep. Oh, okay. So first, we want to start by.
Should we wait for people to come in?
No, it doesn't.
You have to wait?
A lot of people will rewatch anyway.
Oh,
but,
okay.
So the first thing to start, we got some good news with the upcoming deal we were talking about, and everything is full force forward, and we're all good there. I have not received any. Let me double check, make sure I didn't get any notification. Yeah, I still have not received word yet whether or not we can actually mention what the deal is. But I hopefully will have an answer by next week.
It is a console we are just looking to put Circus Interstellar on.
Yeah, it is. The most we can say is
okay.
The most we can say is that it is a console, a new console port.
Yeah.
But
I will say. I will say though.
Sorry.
It is not Switch. Just getting ahead. It's
not
Switch. It's not Xbox. And it's not PlayStation.
Yeah, but that's
just
much
so you guys know.
Because they're gonna dwindle it down.
I just want to say it's none of those, so that way you guys aren't like going like.
That's a good point.
I better get my Switch ready.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So
now that's later. That's later down the road. No, for now though, we'll let you guys know. I'm sure we'll have an answer by next week. I've already emailed the guys. For an answer. So once they get online, probably tomorrow or something, we'll hear word back from that, and then we'll let you guys know next week.
Yep. And we'll make the big announcement and get the work underway. Which shouldn't take too long to finish.
No, it really shouldn't. I mean, for the most part, it's like gonna be making making sure the game runs on it. Porting to the or exporting it to Linux and stuff. Yeah,
we can't say too much.
And just like I think the most of honestly, other than making sure that the controls on the screen match, what the controls are.
Adding
doing.
A couple just like fun little things.
Adding a few extra cool
just
little things.
Little quirks for the console we're going to be putting it on.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, we're going to be doing a fun trailer video that we're really excited to do because it's going to be like super corny and funny and just like it'll be. And
when you guys see the console that it is, you'll get it.
Yeah, you'll know.
You'll get it immediately. So. But that's all we're gonna probably talk about with as far as that goes. Just because I don't want to cross legal bounds. So So next thing we want to talk about is I'm gonna skip to the OST first.
Okay, sure. Go ahead. You start with that one.
We'll talk about that one.
Go ahead.
Okay, so so I think we mentioned it in one of our other Ettincast, but we had released the OST for Circus Interstellar, and we got all that stuff set up. So you can actually purchase the OST on Steam.
We have it on Steam right now. We're gonna be putting it on some other channels, but we're like really new to putting up like music and stuff. So
plus,
we gotta kind of figure out where
we
the
have to
best
split
channels
profits.
work for that.
It's like a new thing because we have to split profits with Dance with the Dead and Brandon and Derek Feicher. So we kind of want we want it coming through one source. It just gets a little easier to track.
Too hard, but
that's just my idea on like why I haven't really been in a hurry to. I don't know what that was, but I'm just pulling it up on Steam, and I was gonna show you guys the
You know,
the OST just kind of so you guys can see.
I can
What's
type faster because I'm right next to
yeah,
it.
that's true. Oh, I'm already there.
So yeah, that would be cool. You guys can now go like check out the music and stuff and get the soundtrack. I saw someone already bought it. One person at least.
Yeah, one person bought it.
That's pretty cool.
I don't think we made it obvious enough that we released it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and share a screen. So yeah, if you go to Circus Interstellar on Steam now, you can actually, where is it? Right here. Soundtrack. It's $10, and it's I don't know if I don't think this doesn't say anything. It does show the track list here though. Oh, here we go. Like you got The Awakening, Spooky Mansion, Invader, That House, Andromeda, Banshee, and we lined it up in a way where it goes in order of where you hear the song. So Awakening, it's the first song you hear when the game's opening. Spooky Mansion, it's the clown music in the weight rooms. Invader, that's the first level. That House is the first boss. Andromeda, the next level. Banshee, and so on and so forth. And then you got Battle, it's the last song. For last boss, and then Hard to Carnival. This is the game over music.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite song on the album?
That is a hard question.
I
like Venom. I like Venom
Venom
a lot. I always liked Venom. What about you?
Mine's a hard battle between That House and The Man Who Made a Monster. What I really like about The Man Who Made a Monster is that it has that laugh at the end of the track.
Is that the one that's like a clown in the engineering bay?
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I really like too the way that it sounds like
engines pumping.
Yeah, and it sounds like engines
can we
moving,
play
pistons
any of those? Can we play any of our OST right now?
I mean, yeah, of
course.
I mean, like we got legal rights to use it.
Can we upload that to YouTube?
Oh, hello. There's Kev Grit's channel. I was just looking at him a while ago.
Is it possible for us to upload it to YouTube?
Let me see. Hold on. To upload it to YouTube?
Yeah, without legal problems.
Here, hold on.
I don't know if are we able to do that?
Let me just quickly. What was it?
If we could put it on YouTube, that'd be really nice because then you guys can just check it out. You guys can watch it or listen to it for free.
So this is the song I was talking about earlier. Hopefully it's not too loud. Let's see. So I really like this one.
Yeah, those of you who have already played Circus Interstellar, you know this is the Engineering Bay song.
You're being bled over by the music.
A little bit. There you go. So those of you who have played Circus Interstellar know that this is the Engineering Bay. You can kind of hear the why we chose this song for the Engineering Bay.
Yeah, it sounds like pistons and stuff moving.
Yeah.
So I really like this one. And I'll let it play for a second. Because like at the end of it, I'm going to wait for a second and then I'll skip to the end right quick.
Looks like Michael B, the game genius, also.
Oh, nice.
Life for me.
I really dig this part right at the end of the song. Where it does this and you hear the
laugh.
Yeah, that was an accident.
That was a really cool, pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that was an accident.
Yeah.
I just picked the song because I really liked it. I really liked the sound, and then it had that freaking laugh at the end, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's perfect!" Yeah, I had forgot all about the laugh, and then we put it in, and all that stuff. It was like, "Holy crap, that's perfect!" And then That House. Which one's yours, Matt?
I don't want to. I realize I don't really want to go through the whole thing, but my favorite was I think Venom.
Venom? Oh, okay.
I don't want to go through the whole OST though, purely because I don't want to. Huh?
I wasn't gonna.
Okay.
Like the, but yeah. So, this song's really good too. I really like the boss, the first boss. Yeah.
We used this one for a couple trailers, I think.
Trailers. That was an older trailer. Yeah, that was when it was Killer Clowns. Yeah. No, that was cool. I really like using this song. Might be cool to use this one in the new trailer also. That we do.
Possibly.
That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool.
Venom, you say?
Yeah, this would be a cool sound choose. Yeah, Venom. This one's a good one. Somebody made a slowed version of it.
Huh.
Not sure how that would be.
Let's see. That's right. It's got a big intro. I forgot about this.
Yeah. I believe I used some of this stuff for, wait a minute, hold on a minute.
Gotta skip a little bit. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
This is one of the bosses.
I thought I took that intro, though, and I used it somewhere in the game, but I did not, yeah.
I think this is the third boss.
Yeah, I think so. The fat man, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was his name?
Wart.
Wart, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what this one was. Yeah.
Those of you who don't know, Wart is the chubby clown head.
Uh-huh. So
yeah, this is a good one.
I'm still not sure if they'll allow me to upload it to YouTube or not.
I think we should ask that because
I asked and I'm not getting anything back. I'm not getting any replies or nothing.
You might have to Google that then.
Yeah,
maybe
well,
if
I think it all depends on the deal, so I'll have to hope that I can get a hold of these guys again. Maybe I'll just send them another email and stuff.
Yeah, we were having difficulties with contacting them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if anybody here knows anything about that, just go ahead and drop a comment. But yeah, so anyway, OST is totally available though. You guys can go and check it out over on our website. We'll go ahead and we're gonna make a well, it's not on our website yet. I'm gonna go make a page for the OST, and then people could just go to our website and find the link.
I'll post. I'll post a link
Steam
right now,
account.
actually, in the description.
Okay. Yeah.
So we can make sure. Bam. So, Circus Interstellar OST. So,
while he does that, so another thing that we were working on was we had a giant bomb page for the game when it was Killer Clowns. And we had a hard time for a while there getting into that account because I think we forgot what the password was. But we just figured it out, and I'm gonna go and completely overhaul and update the Giant Bomb page, which is, for those of you who don't know Giant Bomb, it's basically a wiki for games, for indie games.
Yeah.
I think in particular, right?
Or just games in general? I think any games. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's any games in general. Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Here, hold on, I'm just.
Oh, you're
trying to.
Editing something there? Oh,
just
gotcha.
anything that we. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see.
But yeah, so I'm working on that right now, and I'll let you guys know when that's all finished. I'll probably post it on all of our social media. I'll just post a link to it and let you guys know it's done. It'll be really fun though, because it's gonna have more descriptions on like background story stuff that we don't come out and just tell you right away. We kind of expected you to do a little bit
secrets.
And secrets. Basically, all the stuff that we were like hiding in the background for the story and the secrets and stuff, you'll be able to see them on that wiki.
Yeah, so. And it'll be fun. We're just gonna have fun with it. And a lot of it is already put together, halfway put together from when I did it in the circuit or the Killer Clowns days. And so we just gotta go on and make sure it's updated, finish it, because I finished all the base stuff, but then I got to the characters and I just kind of like
quickly threw it together
and only halfway, and then was like forgot about it. And but now
that will
we'll
all be updated, and we'll finish it.
Yeah.
Make it awesome.
Absolutely.
And go ahead. What's the next topic?
Yep. So,
do you want to start talking about the arcade cabinet? Like as in your thing first? And then move on
I think you're getting ahead of me on everything right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got in the. I was talking last week about how we're going to be switching out the buttons on the arcade cabinet for Circus Interstellar, because the buttons that came in. I say we switch out the buttons. What I mean to say is the buttons that we put in it when we brought it to the convention, they actually have the ability to light up with LEDs, but I didn't want to risk breaking anything. And God, I'm glad I did do that, because I fucking broke something. And so, it's an easy fix, but I broke something as I was putting it all together. And I was trying to, what I'm trying to do right now is it has, Now I'm not very versed in
The lingo.
the
right?
lingo or any of that shit when it comes to hardware. I'm still learning all that, but I can say it's got 2 prongs on it on each button. There's 2 prongs for the actual like input, making the button work, and then there's 2 prongs above it for the LEDs. I had to go buy a whole nother board, like this little chip, this little circuit board that's gonna supply the power to those buttons, to the LEDs. That finally came in a couple days ago, as well as like some new wires, because I didn't have enough apparently when I ordered the last bit, and a couple other things to go with it. But yeah, we'll be applying all that. Probably go to the store tomorrow because it did not come with screws for some reason, and so well, I guess it makes sense. They won't know like what size screw you need and everything. But so I need to buy some little screws for it tomorrow morning, and then I'll be putting that together, and I'll stream it while we're putting it together. Matt, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be doing it with me, right? You're gonna get one side and I'll get the other. Is that what you want to do?
As long as it's like because I haven't done any of the research on how you set up that stuff.
Well, for the most part, you're just gonna.
I am down if you show me.
Okay, yeah, it's easy. You okay? So you know how you put
I'm just nervous
all the
about
cords
cutting
in
the wires.
Well, no, that's what I was gonna say is you what we could do is you could focus on the short cords, the ones that will go straight to the board that won't be too far from it, right?
Okay.
And then I will start cutting and splicing the wires together.
Okay, yeah, I could totally do that. So yeah, I'll help you out with that.
Cool. So yeah,
that tomorrow.
Yep, we could do that tomorrow.
I thought we were going to be probably busy with the stream for.
We are.
Okay.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah,
that might be Wednesday then.
Not Wednesday. It's Mom's birthday, so we'll figure out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
This week
it's gotta be
packed, so
we'll figure it out. But pretty soon we'll be doing that. Within a few days, we'll be putting it together and we'll stream when we do have to do it. It might take a couple sessions because, or little streams because there's a lot of buttons. It's like I don't know, like 20 or so,
well, it
maybe
just
more.
Depends on how
but it's a
fast
lot
we
of
can
splicing.
Do it.
Yeah.
Because it may once we get the muscle memory down on it, it may not take that.
Oh yeah, so. But I've never I've never spliced wires like that before, in the fashion that we'll have to, and so yeah, it might take a little bit for that, but so we got those in, so we'll be putting that all together pretty soon, and yeah, that's just gonna look badass. Like we tested a couple buttons and it looks fucking cool because it just like
the way it brings out all the colors of the cabinet is pretty awesome. It really just brings everything to life.
Absolutely.
It's really cool. And being that we're on the topic of arcade cabinets, I am actually I just sent in the graphics for the iArcade vinyl, which is what we're going to be releasing, both the iArcade and the Arcade 1-Up vinyls for Circus Interstellar. We're going to be uploading them onto our website so that anybody can download them and send them into wherever they want the vinyl made, and then have it made for their cabinet. So
we'll be testing it, doing a stream on that as well, testing it by when Matt's come in, because you ordered it, right?
So I put in the request and I sent them the images. Which do we want to show them right now, or just say this is a surprise?
I don't have them on my computer.
We have them on our email.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. Do you want to share? No, maybe we'll just leave it as a surprise.
Yeah,
we'll leave it as.
I mean, like if you want to, we can. Yeah, let's go ahead and share them.
Okay, so go to our email. You have to probably open. Oh, there you go.
Here we go. Let me just.
And then go to sent.
Sent.
Because they haven't replied yet. You can go to the bezel. Yeah,
that's the bezel.
Also, probably open that up too. All the art right down there.
All right, so here we go. This is what Matt's got so far. So we got this is for the control deck.
That's the front.
This is the front. It's it's pretty short.
Maybe you should pull up a picture
small
of an iArcade cabinet so we can point where it'll be located.
Okay.
Put side by side on the screen. Yep, there you go. And then just pull up a arcade. Original cabinet.
Okay. There we go. Images. All right. So. Okay.
Now, here's another thing. I know that the regular arcade.
Try and find a bigger picture.
I believe it's a different size than the gold, right? So I'm probably gonna have to go and figure out the measurements for the gold before I release it, and I'll have to resize things for the gold.
That's better. That's good. All right.
Now,
So
when you get the files, though, they are set up to be able to be edited in Photoshop.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have Photoshop, or you might be able to use other editors too.
really, you could use any. It's a PNG.
You might
so
need Photoshop because the way it saved it.
well, it's a PNG, right?
Yeah, but the layers are saved.
You can't save it as layers on a PNG.
So when you go to save it,
Uh-huh.
as a PDF, it asks you if you want to keep the option
What?
for editing.
Oh, for a PDF.
In a PDF.
Okay,
Yes.
I said PNG
So,
and you
it's a
said
PDF.
yes, so I was
Sorry,
confused. Okay.
It's because they're so close.
Okay, gotcha.
So, but yeah, so anyway, though, I'll figure that out later.
Mhm.
So here's that right there is going to be in front of the control deck.
Yep, right here where my mouse is at, yeah? Right
Yep.
there on the face, that's where this guy's going to sit.
Yep.
And then this is the top of the control panel. I wish I could get a better picture of the control panel. This is going to be the top, and you cut out the buttons spot, so just like we did on ours. This is the kick plate. Because it is all together as one,
with
we
no
had
riser.
to with no riser. This is what we did. Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, you can't.
Okay.
So this is what we got. So we kind of just we took advantage of the electricity here, and we used it for cut it in half right there.
Mhm.
So at the bottom, where dang it, my
You can't see it because
camera's in the way.
It's okay. It's okay. They get
That's
the
okay.
idea.
Yeah, so at the bottom, it will kind of cut off like this all the way around it, and you'll see the Ettinsoft logo here, and then the kicker. And then, what do we got here? This is the
I could
back.
not preview.
Oh, really?
What does it say? What
It's
does that say?
too large. Too large of an image.
Oh, we gotta download
I'll
it.
download it.
It's kind of dumb. Okay. Well, for the time being, go ahead and show them the rest while that start downloading that one too.
That's kind of funny that, oh, right, because you saved it as a PDF.
Yeah, it's PDF.
Let me see if it's actually downloading. Downloads? No.
No.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, apparently it's not going to
that
let me
sucks.
view it right now. So, there we go. It's starting to download. Okay.
So that's which one's on the left?
Yeah, but I bet you it's going to give me a whole bunch. So this is what we got for the left side.
Which is the side you're looking at right there.
Yeah, right here. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be the left.
So, oh, right. Dang it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Okay. Whoops.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
So-
So just so you guys know, the way it'll be cut, go ahead and like trace it with your
Yeah, you see
So-
right here
where
where
her
my mouse
face
is at? So that's going to be the top part right here.
Yeah. I tried to position her to where she would fit in there. It's kind of a very, very small window you get to
Yeah.
work with up top of on the left side.
But it should be like this, where it goes like down here and you get her face, and then it cuts down like this. And then, now when you measured it, Matt, did you measure from this side all the way right here? Or did you only measure up to here?
Fuck.
You need to double check that.
I already
Because
sent it. I have to check that now.
I was going to say, if you sent it, then that's bad. We need to get that fixed. Double check. Make sure, because when you measure these out, you need to measure it from the longest ends.
Yep.
So,
Yep. I think I messed that up.
all right, you're gonna need to send that back in and
Fuck.
make sure. So yeah, we'll make the adjustments if needed. If because I got a feeling that you did get all the way to here, but at the same time I can
I
see
have a
it
feeling I
easily being mistaken.
Because I
right
think
here.
I measured right there.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll fix it. But so yeah, that's gonna be the left side. As much as we can right now. Hopefully it'll go out a little bit more. But here's the right side. Oh, Did it ever
Shit, I'm
download
already
the
gonna
right
have to
side?
fix that.
Hold on.
I'm a little nervous that the other panel there is gonna get in the picture.
I'm not
How's
sure if
that?
it's gonna let me get the right side right now. It's kind of being slow and dumb. But in the meantime, I can show you. This is gonna be the speaker art. So this will be. We had to readjust it so that it will fit between these speakers here. So it'll be kind of like
As you
this,
can
where you
see,
see his
Interstellar-
face here.
Yeah, and Interstellar kind of stretched out a little far, so I had to put it down bottom.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure it'll
yeah,
look good
yeah.
though.
Oh, I'm sure it'll look good anyway.
Yeah.
But so yeah, there's that. Oh, is it telling me? Oh, multiple files. Oh, manage. Hold on, guys. Oh, weird. No, that's not what I wanted.
Well.
Here, we'll just keep. Oh. Okay. Okay, weird. Anyway, the other side looks very similar. It's got the clown.
Wish we could show it.
I wish we could show it.
And that one you just saw is gonna be at the top of the speakers. I decided that like normally people don't really put art on the top of the cab, but I was like, well, when you're standing at an arcade, you can actually see the top. So I thought it'd be cool to have a little space up top, so it's looks cooler.
Here, if that pops up, I'll show you guys it again. But
yeah, but right now we're running into
it's
problems with,
I'm
with
running into some
downloading.
issues with it. Oh, there we go. It
There we go,
popped
right
up.
side.
Hold on. Open file. Here's the right side, but like I said, we need to make sure that it's resized
measures.
correctly. Make sure that we get this lip right here. So this is what the other one looks like, the other side. Let me, hopefully it will zoom out the moment. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, so that's this side right here. You'll see that, again, it cuts off at the bottom right here where we originally had a riser on the other cabinet, but since we don't, it's cut off now right there using electricity, and it will ride right along the bottom there on both sides, and then it'll come right around the front like that. And I believe, Matt, that you went and made sure that they all lined up as good as you can, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They the space with the name like Circus Interstellar and Ettinsoft, those line up perfectly. I literally copied and pasted it to make it the exact measurement.
Okay, right.
So but yeah,
that.
So those are all
His
done.
face will
But
be on the
god dang
skinny
it,
part.
I'm gonna have to go and fix that. I have a
Yeah,
bad
you know,
feeling
as I
that
look at
it's
it,
the wrong.
As I look
So-
at it, I don't think it is. I think you need to
I went.
add more onto it. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to just like go in and edit the file.
Yeah.
Tell them, hey, don't take the left and right side, please, and send them a new one.
Okay,
So
that sounds good.
I'll do that. But yeah, that's what the art's
I am so glad we. I am so glad that we just
Thank
were like,
God.
oh, let's check it out. Hey,
Thank
quickly, I believe it looks like the cab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like it has a slight angle right there that I didn't think about when I was thinking about you doing this.
It might.
So that means that it might cut a little in this way right here.
Okay,
It would be very
positioned
subtle.
I positioned
and
it in a way
slight.
where it doesn't matter if it gets a little cut off.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird shaped cab to work with.
Yeah, it really
but
is.
it's gonna be really cool. I'm very excited to get this done. I'm really hoping that they can get us to do the art with that gloss right there, like the original ones did.
I mean, I'm not going to do
Oh,
that
I know,
on my
yeah.
cab. But,
You want
but
to do
if
the,
anybody else knows a place where they can get the like the plexiglass thing over the art, which is what for those who don't know, the iArcade has like a plexiglass or whatever smooth surface where the art is. That's like shiny and nice, and
yeah, you think
I don't know
gloss.
what the hell's made of. Yeah, I don't know what the material is, but
I don't
it's
know
like
what
a
you call it
glossy
either.
kind of material.
Yeah, it's like a glossy kind of
Smooth.
rubbery kind of material.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I think it's more like smooth. Whatever.
No, if
smooth.
you touch it and
Is it-
like push your fingernail into it, you can feel that it's kind of this plushy kind of.
I'll have to look at it again. But either way, you have to go to somebody who specializes in making like iArcade vinyl or whatever. I don't know where you'd go. So right now, I'm just gonna go to Escape Pod for mine. But But yeah, anyway, that's basically the iArcade art. That's it's on its way. We just gotta wait now and just see if they reply, and as soon as it comes in, we'll go ahead and put it together, and we'll do it on a live stream.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And you guys can see what it will look like, and then I'll release it for you guys, and you guys can go make your own.
Yeah, and we'll show you what it looks like on ours, so that you guys know whether or not it's something you want to do. So now
what's
next
on the
topic.
agenda?
Let's see. Let me quickly highlight that. The Rift stream last week was awesome.
Yeah, that was so cool.
I was still really nervous getting on camera and doing an RPG game. We did that one time before, not counting the board game that we did recently on Heroes Quest.
Yeah, Heroes Quest, right?
Yeah, that was awesome. But I did that Duke Nukem game a while back, and that was awesome. But
that was really cool.
That one was a little easier for me to do because that's a little role-playing game that I made as just a fan of Duke Nukem, and that was like, so I knew the rules like back of my hands because I fucking made them, and so
knew the aliens and
the
guns and stuff like that.
It's like my favorite game and everything, and so that was easier to kind of run. But Rifts is a whole nother beast. That game is really, really advanced, and
it's got a huge universe, lots of creatures and guns, and so that one was a little bit more technical.
Yeah, and I haven't got too many games with it recently since I've been trying to learn that game for maybe a year and a half.
Yeah, and as you can see by the list of books right here.
Oh yeah, all of that is Rifts back
right
there.
Here to about, I'll say here is Rifts.
Yeah.
So from here all the way down to here is all Rifts.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of lore and a lot of rules to learn. So
it's a fucking cool world though. But so I'm trying to learn that, and so it was like kind of nerve-wracking because I'm trying to balance all this. I'm trying to come up with it, and I didn't have any time for planning because I didn't give my it's a mix. I didn't give myself enough time in certain cases, and in other cases shit was just coming up out of nowhere, and I had no time to plan anything. But it actually worked out really well because I've been practicing a lot with improv, and that was pretty good. I now know too that when I looked at it, I was like, oh, I wasn't using a lot of my tools. Like I got tools for improving, like this one called the Game Master Emulator. Yeah, that thing's really cool. I've been doing a couple solo RPG games with that one, and
what's cool about it is that sorry. What's cool about it is that when you go, gosh, I just don't know how this character would react to the situation or what would happen. You can roll on a big old chart that kind of, as you roll through the chart, it kind of dwindles down what happens, and it's really, really helpful.
Yeah,
to come
absolutely.
up with ideas.
Absolutely, and like, so next time, I'll be using that a little bit more to kind of give myself a little bit of help, a little bit of an edge. But then, what happened in the game was really cool. For those of you who saw it, you remember that Matt's character Frey and his buddy, I'm forgetting his name right now. Booker. Clyde Booker.
Clyde Booker.
Yeah, so Clyde and Frey got they came back after their first adventure, and they, on their way out of town, they had pissed off a biker gang of juicers, and juicers are like these souped up humans that have like a drug running through their this systems connect to their body and everything that make them like super fast and super strong and everything. And he pissed off a biker gang because they almost ran him over by accident because he just wasn't paying attention and he was driving recklessly. And when he got back in town, they had met him at his house, and or met them all at their house, and rather than just beating him to a bloody pulp right then and there, they decided to challenge him. Yeah, have some fun and challenge them to or invite them to
To a
a
beatdown.
yeah, to a beatdown
It's
basically, because
to a
it was a street juicer
ball,
football
right?
game, yeah. And so it's on like a 50-yard 50-yard field, quote
but it's
the
just-
streets, the
it's just
concrete,
pavement.
yeah.
And yeah, basically I'm the only human playing against a bunch of juicers, and
Yeah.
they kicked the shit out of us.
Yeah, and it was on the first round. They kicked the crap out of you guys.
Yeah, still got an entire game to do, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if my character is gonna survive or not. So
Yeah.
we're gonna find out tomorrow though, and so that'll be crazy fun.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, we're gonna be doing that. At least for the next few Tuesdays, we're gonna be doing rifts at 6:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the next few Tuesdays. Starting tomorrow, or well, not starting, but tomorrow we're gonna have a game to it as well. So I'm gonna be planning on that tonight. And yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. So definitely swing by if you're interested in just having some fun and watching some RPG games.
Do you
or
guys nerd out on
Yeah.
some sci-fi RPG?
Yeah, and it's a cool game. Rifts is badass.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's really good. But yeah, so that's what's going on there, and that is actually a good segue into the next bit of news that we heard. So Palladium Games is the guys that made the Rifts role-playing game, as well as a couple other ones back in the day. And one of the ones that they did was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they did that one back in the 80s. It was based heavily off of the old comic books and stuff, not so much the cartoons. But so it was like very dark and
Like
gritty,
gritty.
and really, yeah, and it was just awesome. They had like a lot of you didn't have to just play as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You could be your own like mutated animal and everything.
Yeah, whichever one you wanted.
Yeah, I remember we played a game a while back of that one where it was like we were a gang of amphibians, so some frogmen,
Oh, that one.
and with stylish clothes and bomber jackets and machine guns and stuff, and that was a blast.
Yeah,
Just
that
slamming
was awesome.
cars into buildings full of thugs, jumping out, and then just like that was
Yeah,
great.
you said amphibian, right? Yeah, like
Yeah,
frogs.
yeah, frogs. Mhm.
Yeah, so it was great because you got the
Frog legs,
the
right?
frog legs, yeah, and you could do some crazy cool jumps and shit with them. It was awesome.
Mm.
I kind of want to go back and play that one again.
Oh, we
but,
will. We'll probably
yeah,
stream
I'll
it
have
too,
yeah, probably
just for
stream
fun.
That one would be really fun.
But the point I'm getting at is that they so after I don't remember what year it was, but they lost the rights to use Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and so they couldn't sell the book anymore, and it was discontinued. And they had to repackage it as After the Bomb, and take out all the Ninja Turtle stuff. Well, recently, I think this year, I'll have to double check, but they announced that they are bringing it back. I guess they got the rights back, and they're going to be repackaging it and revising the rules and revising the book and making it better
More
organized.
like riffs too.
Yeah.
Right? Like more
Yeah.
riftsy because
Well,
But,
hopefully even
TMNT,
better with
yeah,
the
probably better with
organization.
organization. But
Yeah.
as far as like the rules go, so TMNT came like before they really started revamping a lot of the rules for riffs. So if you tried to directly use the riffs rules
Connect
with the TMNT rules, it didn't really work so well.
Yeah.
It did work for the most part.
It did,
there
but
were
you had
some
to use conversion
inconsistencies.
books,
Yeah.
and that was like,
It was a pain because it was like
Yeah.
3 books now. You have to 2 books I guess because the conversion book probably just deals with. You probably don't need like a TMNT book and the riffs book and the conversion, right? You just need the conversion and the TMNT.
I'm thinking,
Right.
no, because if
You
you're
need
pl-
3 books.
if
then?
you're gonna play it using the Riffs rules, you want to have the Riffs handbook because
Okay,
if that's
so
all the rules you're going off
at
of.
that
but
point you needed 3
yeah.
books to do
Yeah.
that. So, but
that's
now
why you
shouldn't
and me
have
just
to-
cut it. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just saying, but so now with them bringing it back, and the rules being more like probably a little bit closer to riffs, you probably don't need to have 3 books.
Mm-hmm.
You just have the one TMNT book.
Well, and
So-
to clarify, it's not exactly like that. It's going to be copying Rifts. it's they all run off of the same system, the Palladium system. That's what's so cool about Palladium games, is all of their RPGs, they all run off of the same system. They're just like modified and tweaked versions of the same system, and so it's easy to learn new games under their systems, because you can go, oh, today I feel like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So you grab the game, you just read through the rule book to see what the discrepancies are and the differences are. You learn those rules, and then you want to pick up rifts, or you want to pick up splicers, or what's their other one?
From Ninjas and Super Spies.
Yeah, Ninjas and Super Spies and stuff. They all run off of the same rules. You just have to learn discrepancies. So it's very easy to pick up a new one and learn it, and that's what was so damn cool about them. Well, they're making a new revised version of the TMNT, and it looks great. It looks like they actually, within a few days, they blew past their Kickstarter goal, and now they're into stretch goals. I'm gonna pull that up right quick
Go for it.
we can look at that, because that is. It looks fucking cool, guys. If you're a big fan of TMNT and you like role-playing games, this is definitely a must when you go to pick it up. Let's see. New. There it is. Kickstarter. Yes. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Other Strangeness. Oh my god. Yeah, it was funded in 4 hours. They have over $500,000 already.
4,000.
And I don't even know what their original goal. Oh my god. Okay.
15 days
Yeah, look,
ago.
that was their original goal. This is going to be crazy. I'm excited. I really love the new cover art. So let me pull up the old one right quick. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't even have it showing on the camera.
Use the bathroom right quick.
Okay, sounds good. So this is the original TMNT and Other Strangeness book, okay? So this one's from the 80s. Okay. There she is in all her beauty and glory. This book is really old, by the way. I actually got a lot of these books from a friend of mine who he's, I don't know how old he is. I think he's like probably in his 50s now. But he used to play these games all the time, and he gave me an entire tote full of these Palladium RPGs, and like, so grateful. He is such a cool guy. But anyway, so this is the 80s version, right? It's a little, some of the rules are a little archaic these days. It's kind of hard to, sometimes with the organization to read through. But it is still a blast to play. And now, so here's one more time with the cover. Yeah. So now they got the new revised version coming out, and this is what it looks like. Look at that beauty. Look at that shit. Look at the down here at this guy, and look at what they did with that new one. It's beautiful. I'll open that up in a new tab. Open. Yeah, look at that shit. Isn't that cool? So that's what the new one looks like. Now, with one of the stretch goals, they actually have a variant cover art that I'm super interested in. Let me see if I can find it. Wow, these are actually pictures that were inside the old book. That's so cool that they went back and colored them. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
I wonder if the whole thing's gonna be colored when you go through it. Oh, sweet! They're doing a freaking adventures module and stuff. Trans-dimensional adventures. That's badass.
Oh, that's really cool.
There it is. There it is. The variant
awesome.
cover art. Look at that. Here, hopefully I can find a better image of it. Oh my god, they got so many.
Wow.
Oh, it's gonna be so damn cool, you
this is
guys.
so
It's gonna be
sweet.
so damn cool.
Look
at that.
I got a question.
Definitely
with
putting
the
that in the description.
other version, the black, red, and what do they call it? The black, white, and red.
Yeah,
version?
yeah.
Is the inside going to be changed at all, or is it just the cover art?
I think it's just the covers.
Okay.
I'm trying. Let me see if I could find. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Well, that's kind of
Probably a good
close. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best you're going to be able to find. So I'll just open
with
that
it
up.
just being funded,
There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that cover. I love it. It's super cool, and I love that they have the red, what do you call it? Bandanas? No, masks.
Mask.
Yeah, and because in the original comic book, they all had red masks, and in the original cover for the game, the original RPG one, they have everyone has red masks. So
Because,
it's
yeah.
kind of a cool callback to all that.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, the original incarnation of the turtles, they all just had the red mask.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, they all have the red
I
masks and stuff.
Yeah.
And the only way that you could tell the difference before was by their weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, it's looking great. I'm excited. Yeah, 1985.
Oh, look, TMNT co-creators helping on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Scroll down right quick. There was something I saw. Scroll down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Hold on. Let's see what they're adding. Looks like, yeah, they're remastering the text. Okay, cleaned up. Edits for typos. Good. There was a few typos in there.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, there's a few typos. Fresh, clean book. Yep. Okay. Redux. What do they got? Homage cover art. Core RPG in full color. Oh, so it's gonna be full color all the way through. That's fucking cool. They also have a little comic halfway through, so that's gonna be really cool to see in full color. Yeah, there it is. 8 pages of original comics created for the RPG. Awesome. Yep. 35 original mutant illustrations. All new rules for creating 5 new mutants. That's cool. The gecko. Great white shark. That's gonna be fucking cool.
Oh, look, a penguin.
Oh my god, the lemur. This is the animal that Remington tried to play, but we had to just make it up and use a monkey's stats and stuff.
I remember that.
Penguin, alligator, and a snapping turtle.
Alligator
snapping turtle. That's the one that you were doing.
No, I was a mud turtle.
Oh, you were a mud turtle. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were doing a snapping turtle.
No, I was like a mud something.
Okay, yeah, because we have a few different games. We did one where I remade my dog Bo, and Matt made a snapping turtle. That was badass.
Yeah, that was awesome. I can't remember his name though.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Oh wait, it was Gunkard.
Gunkard. Yeah, Harvey Gunkard.
So what's that right there?
What, this?
Yeah.
This is the this is that
This is a variant cover.
Yeah, it looks like it might be. Yeah, new cover art. Book 2 new cover art.
They had not revealed the main book.
Yeah, that's interesting though.
Looks like they're gonna have 3 variants. Wait, scroll down. I thought I saw a 4th one actually. Scroll down. Scroll down.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, what's that?
Variant cover editions. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So is it that the new?
They're gonna have several different.
Black and
white. The regular
white.
one. You've got the black, white, and red, and then you're gonna have a couple other variant cover arts.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
With the bold splash of red highlights. For those of you who want to enjoy a blasted past version more akin to the originals, this is for you. But I wonder if you bought. No, it says it's gonna be black and white all the way through.
All the way through.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing about this one. That is kind of a little bit of a damper.
Yeah, slight damper.
It'd be nice if it just did red and black and white and everything on there. But I see what they're going for with that.
I see the appeal.
Honestly, that's a tough one because I do want all the colors on the inside.
Yeah,
but that cover art does look fucking amazing. But so does the original one. Like, that looks great.
Yeah.
But anyway, and it looks like they are doing some other variant ones. I wonder what that's gonna look like. To be honest with you, like, I like when it comes to that trans-dimensional one, that looks cooler. So cool. That just looks cooler. This is cool. I love the colors and stuff, and it's a good art. But it doesn't appeal to me the same way the other one did with the split there. Cover paintings. Oh, they're going to be selling paintings too. Foil stamped cover edition. New dice. That is cool. Oh, Donatello, Leonardo.
That's sick.
Michelangelo, Raphael. That's badass. Even Shredder has his own dice, and it's all metal. That is badass.
That's so cool.
Are they all? No, they're not all metal. Dice Tower. That's their dice tower. That's cool.
That's neat.
Oh, and that's the okay. So
that's why I'd want
you
the
put
box.
it, yeah,
the
yeah,
dice
yeah.
box.
Well, you
in
put
the
it.
tower.
It looks like it comes with it, and you probably put the tower in the box, and then it rolls out of this
No, what
slot
is that
here.
you've got a
Oops.
tray. It just says
No,
right there.
hold on one
You've got a
second,
dice
guys.
tray and the tower, which connects to the dice tray.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, what
they're
is
two
this,
different
by the
things.
way? This is just for. Oh, this is for holding your dice. That's
Yeah,
neat.
that's a
oh
scroll
no,
rolling mat and
rolling
carrying
mat.
case. It's a rolling mat and carrying case.
That's cool.
It's pretty sweet.
Oh, nice. They have miniatures.
What? I didn't think they were gonna have miniatures for this.
Wow. That is cool. Oh, they have the terror bears. These are in the back of the first book. They're one of the bad guys that you can create for a campaign. Let me see if I can find him. For those of you in the chat right now, any of you guys TMNT fans out there? Any of you guys like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or any old cartoons like He-Man or anything like that? Definitely feel free to mention it in the comments. We'd love to hear your guys' favorite cartoons.
And also, if any
love
of you
TMNT.
TMNT fans maybe played this back in the day, played the TMNT and other strangeness.
Yeah, we'd love to hear. There they are, the Terror Bears. So there they are, right there. I don't know. Are they in the original cartoon? I don't remember. I didn't watch every episode, but these are the Terror Bears, and I guess they're coming back for another.
They look like they're an
episode.
evil Care Bear, basically.
Yeah, they kind of do.
Even got everybody has a different logo on their belly.
That's right. I forgot that the Care Bears did that.
Care Bears.
Yeah. Yeah, you got Pain Bear, Fear Bear, Doom Bear, and Nightmare Bear.
Oh my gosh.
That's so corny.
That is so cheesy.
I love it.
I love it.
So, let me see. Yep. What else we got on this cool little guy? There's more of them. Oh, yeah, Dr. Farrell. Oh, they have a new game screen, too.
Oh, what? Do they show it?
No, they do not. Let's see. Coveted item is remastered and back in print. Okay, cool. That's good. I was trying to get
nice.
I was trying to get the old one, but you can't.
By popular demand.
Yeah, good.
Were asking about it.
Well, because a lot of people were trying to get it, but it's like so hard to get. And the one I did find was a little beaten up, and it was a couple $100. So I did not buy it for obvious reasons. But
hey, no, you can.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. So it looks like they do have. Let's see, unlocked. Yep, with the cover art print. They've unlocked the introductory adventure. The locked stretch goals. Ooh, so close. Let's see.
What's that first one?
First one is original 1989 transdimensional TMNT cover print. Then we got the miniature and rules.
Yeah, if they get
for a new one.
$1
So they already are going to do the miniatures, but this is for them doing other miniatures.
They have to get to $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm not betting.
What's
on
really weird is that there's more after $1 million.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's kind of a stretch, you guys. Like.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, but they are already almost to $1 million. It's kind of crazy.
Good point. They are almost to $1 million.
Yeah, and then so it looks like to wrap this up, it looks like you can get when it does release. It'll be about $20 roughly for the TMNT RPG Game Master screen. The let's see, Dice Collection, which is a Kickstarter exclusive, is $20 to $25.
So you have to go back and on Kickstarter if you want that.
Let's see, $60 for the Mutagen Green Liquid Core Dice Set. I didn't see that one back there.
What it was that they mentioned it, but there were no pictures.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see anything.
Let's see, Redux Edition is $50. Transmissional Adventures, $50. Strangest, the Black and White Edition, $55. That's a little weird that you have to pay a little more for a black and white version. Like,
that's bizarre.
Yeah.
You have to be part of the Kickstarter to get those other variants.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really care about the other variants, so that doesn't really matter to me. But that is really cool. So yeah, definitely check it out, you guys. If you're really into TMNT or you really like RPGs in general, it is worth it. It looks fucking badass. I played a lot of the, maybe not a lot compared to a few, but I played a handful of adventures in the TMNT original board game or RPG, and it is really good.
It's totally fun as hell.
Yeah, it's worth checking out. So yeah, that's it for that. What's next on the agenda? Let's see. Want to talk about Berzerk Recharged, Matt?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So some of you may know that the Berzerk Recharged just released, and it's now available all over on like Xbox and stuff, and the Atari VCS and PC. Matt, what are your thoughts on it?
It looks really cool, but like there was a couple things that I saw that I was like, I wish you could fight Evil Otto. At least have a game mode where you could do that.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bummer that you couldn't.
Yeah, at the same time though, I was like, well, in the original game you couldn't fight him anyway, and he's a lot more fair in this game than he was in the original game, and that was great.
Yeah, but the 5200 version that has the best one that I thought they would do, which is you shoot him like 3 times or something, and then he like melts into the ground. Remember that?
Yeah,
and
Like, and then he comes back. Yeah, that would have been the more ideal way to do it. But the actual game itself looks really cool. I was seeing that people were saying that it wasn't exactly 100% loyal to the original game.
Yeah,
so it was a little different. But the game looked like a blast. I love how
it did.
How Evil Otto bounces at you and stuff.
Evil Otto looks really good.
He's like the coolest part about the game. I love him.
I love the way they designed him, his little face with the tiny little smile and stuff. That was really good. The robots, they look good too. I like that they do look like the ones on the cover art in a lot of ways. But
and then your character's wearing the same outfit, and that was really cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
He just got a little goofy animation.
Animation for him moving is a little weird.
Yeah,
and the graphics are definitely like more leaning towards like cartoony.
Yeah,
I was. Which is totally fine, but I guess my original thought about the way the graphics would be was either that they were going to do the the wireframe style that they were doing with the vector thing that they were doing with all of the other Recharge games. That would have been cool to see. It would be like more neon looking. That would have been awesome. Or like a dark gritty version, but I doubt they were going to do that one, so I was just hoping at least they do the vector art or whatever that like line neon line art stuff they were doing.
Yeah, that just old pixel games. Art. Yep. And I think the vector art is probably more specific. I'll have to double check. I think vector art is more specific to like something like Major Havoc. I'll look it up right quick. But
either way, I think it looks cool. For sure. It's just there's just a couple things that I was like, I wish they had done this instead, but okay, it's definitely not vector art. That's not what we're looking for. Vector art.
Yeah, probably the wrong. Oh no, it is vector.
Is it vector art?
Yeah, it looks like games like what is that? Tempest.
Yes. That is exactly it.
The Star Wars arcade game from back in the day. Battle Zone.
You're not showing it on.
Oh, you're right. I'm not. Yeah, it looks like Battle Zone and stuff.
I was thinking it would be like something like this kind of art with the lines and stuff. And I thought it'd be cool if they went with that because they've been going with that for the other Recharge games and they look great.
Yeah.
They maintain the classic feel, but they feel brand new. And I was kind of hoping for something like that, but. I think that what they did go with is pretty cool looking anyway.
The cover art looks great.
Cover art's like
I love the cover
badass.
Art. I feel like with the whole like being able to switch to vector art. I think what that can still be saved if they go and they add an update that allows me to pick my view. Yeah, if I like allows me to choose what kind of graphic I want because it would be nice. Like you can see right here that. They did go with like everything's got that glowy kind of cool look.
Yeah.
But I feel like even your players should have probably been.
It kind of reminds me of like flash game art.
It does,
That's why
especially with the
was
limbs
kinda
on a pivot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, another cool part is that you can actually aim freely. I did like that.
Yeah. It does.
Kind of change the game though.
Yeah.
And the problem I was seeing, well, that Stefan was pointing out to me though, is that you can play it with the what's it called? Just like the classic. Controller.
Control.
But this, it does not quite feel right.
Yeah, it's a little
because,
weird.
Like, when you go to aim, you have to rotate the stick, but you have to move and rotate the stick at the same time, and it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, it is.
So that, I feel like if they were going to use the classic controller with with a game like this, they probably should have made it to where it, like, you know, when you go to aim, you can't do the aim and move at the same time. You know,
honestly, that is the biggest thing for me. Is that at least when it comes to the controls, is when I was trying to do it with the joystick, right? Imagine you have to move, you know, just by moving the joystick, right? But to turn around, you have to like kind of twist, right? So imagine trying to move and twist at the same time and accurately move and accurately aim your gun. That's just not going to work. It's meant for a dual joystick.
But it's okay. They didn't really plan the game around that controller. They planned it to be played with a regular controller.
True.
So it's fine. But yeah, it does look like a cool game though.
It does.
I definitely am. I'm gonna be picking it up when we get our VCS.
Yeah, it looks like a lot.
Enjoying it. There's a bunch of different mini
challenges,
side missions and challenges and stuff too that you could do, and that was a really cool, pleasant addition.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's got local co-op, which is really, really cool. Hey, what's up, Zombie Panda Party?
Yeah, what's up, Zombie Panda Party?
I like that they have different pictures for this.
I really like the way they drew him. Now the only problem I have right here is I'm like, okay, but I can't actually shoot him. Maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't give me feedback, and I didn't shoot him enough. I'll have to test that, and I'll have to see if that's how it works. Because a lot of people think you can't kill the clown in our game, but you can if you shoot him enough.
Maybe it's just like that.
Yeah, there is one little gripe I have, as well though, is that some of the feedback in the game is a little bit lacking. Like for example, when you die, you just get hit. Like when you're on your last HP, you get hit, and there's no animation, nothing. It doesn't have your character going and getting zapped like you used to in the original game. Instead, a game over screen just pops up, and that's it. And that's kind of and it's kind of like it kind of doesn't feel right.
It feels jarring.
It does. It feels jarring. It feels lazy.
If they had made it to where more like it feels rushed.
Feels rushed.
If they had made it to where your character goes no, and then dies, like
it's
the
electrified,
like the
one,
original
right?
game, and then dies, that would have been really nice because the feedback.
And you don't even have to do much to that. You could just stop the sprite and put it in the default pose, and then make him kind of pulse and zap, and that's it. But
you don't even have to worry about the character being alive still, like in our game, right? Like your character gets electrified, and you can still fight and move around and stuff until you get electrified for a certain amount of time, and then you'll die. So it was harder to do that. If they just wanted to make it to where you died, they could have done something like that, and that would have been cool. But hey, whatever. I think what they did give us though is fun.
It's really cool,
and I really do want this game,
dude. I'm totally getting it. Like, it's not the perfect. I feel like it strays away from Berzerk a little too much. But something that definitely worth mentioning is that this team that made this Berzerk Recharged, they clearly love making games. They are clearly passionate about the games they make, and I have high hopes that they're going to update it and make it even better, make it even more like Berzerk. And I guess even if they don't, I can still enjoy this game, and I can still have a really good time. But it does stray a little too far away from Berzerk. For example, all the walls aren't electrified. Now, they do have electrified walls later in the game. But I think it's more that over time the walls electrify. But I gotta say, when they are electrified, it is like they do put this cool little effect over the top. You see the electrified wall there? They do put a cool little effect over the top. But it's a little subtle. It's a little too subtle. We found it really tough, though, sometimes to show that a wall was electrified in Circus Interstellar when we were doing it.
Yeah, and we got a little bit of a an upper hand on that because our game does not have neon walls. Our game is regular colored walls, and then they pulse a neon blue color. So it's a little bit more obvious. They have kind of like they're gonna have a difficult time with showing it in this game because everything's already neon.
Well, and the fact
it looks
that
like they did a good job with the little dots around the wall, but it's just like sometimes you probably would miss that if you weren't really looking for the electric walls.
Well, and I feel like the difference too is that in our game, when you turn on electric walls, all the walls are electrified just like the original Berzerk. And I don't mean to keep on going back to our game and comparing it. I'm not trying to shill here.
We're just pointing it out because we also made a remake of Berzerk. And we tried our very best to make it loyal to the original game, and so we're just using it as a comparison. But
so in the one we did, it's just all walls are electrified, just like the original game. They wanted to go with a different thing. They made it to where instead, some of the walls are electrified and some aren't. But I do feel like maybe the walls should have been pulsing some red color or something like that, to let you know that this is a danger.
Red would have been good, actually. That would have probably been a nice way to show it.
It might have helped a lot.
I did like that they added in new weapons, too.
Yeah, that's
See
really
how
cool.
this guy's shooting a shotgun. And that's pretty sweet. Nice variety. Adds good variety to it.
And, this is available on Steam and Itch. I mean, not Itch. I'm so used to saying that. It might be on Itch for all I know.
It might be on Itch, but
definitely worth checking.
It's on Steam. I think it's on Xbox, PlayStation. Is it on the Switch?
Yeah.
If it's on the Switch,
if it's on Switch, I'm fucking getting that. In fact, I might get it now.
Right now.
I might get it now if it's on Switch.
If this is on Switch, I'm totally gonna get it. There it is,
fuck
baby.
Yeah, dude. For $10,
yeah,
I'm buying that tonight. So that's Berzerk Recharged. Mixed feeling on it. I really enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna get it. Definitely gonna play it, and it looks like a lot of fun. I think it's strayed a little too much from, I should say we both think that it strayed a little too much
from regular Berzerk, but it's still cool. I was hoping the graphics were gonna be like this. I know we just explained the graphics, but here's Yar's Revenge, Yar's Revenge Recharged, and this is kind of what I was expecting originally from the Berzerk one.
Man, that game looks
you know
good.
what? It does have a touch of that.
It does.
I will give him that. I did not realize it until I'm looking at this picture that
I really think it was just that. I really think it was just that the player mostly is what I feel was a little bit strayed too far. And maybe the robots.
And the walls. I think that they should have. They're probably trying to make it look more 3D, right? With the way they did their walls. And in the original Berzerk game, they were just lines. So maybe they're trying to go for that, which is what we did in Circus Interstellar. So I get that.
Well, and I gotta say, guys, these guys are rocking it.
Oh, I love them.
These guys are really
love this team.
Yeah, these Recharged games are looking great. I haven't got to play them too much. So I definitely won't go too far into it. But they look great. They look like a lot of fun. I'm definitely gonna pick up a lot of them. When I eventually get a VCS. I think we're definitely check into it.
Hold on. We're sending Aunt Robin into nostalgic land right here, right?
Oh, Yars. I don't know.
No. I'm just saying Atari, in general. I don't know if you played. Atari.
I know they had an Atari. Mom said that they had an Atari growing up, but I don't know how much of Yars they played.
Well, I don't know. Zombie Panda Party. Did you play a lot of Atari? Or no?
I know you guys had a Nintendo back in the day.
Yeah, his mom was telling us about that.
Yeah, and you've told us about it a few times. I don't know. Mom said you guys played a lot of Berzerk. So you might find that new one really cool too. By the way, I got a Atari 2600, the original one, down at the convention. I need to show you it. I'll bring it over next time we come down.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's really good. Okay.
So
cool.
yeah.
Cool. You can
let's
actually
see.
check the participants and stuff. Yeah.
That's it for basically.
Yeah.
Berzerk.
There's nothing
So
really to add
what else
there.
is there? No, not really. Besides the fact that we're gonna be buying it right away now on the Switch, because I did not know it was on the Switch, and that is definitely one I would like on the Switch.
Definitely.
I'm wondering if I want to buy it on mine.
I'm gonna buy it.
You're gonna buy it too?
I'm gonna buy it. Yeah.
Okay.
I played Yard's Revenge, OG Donkey Kong, Joust, and Pitfall. Oh,
man,
Joust
I
is
love
so
Joust.
good.
Joust is awesome.
Yeah,
I love literally all the games you
Yeah.
just mentioned. They're all great. Pitfall. It's really funny when I was a kid, because there was all these other games that came out already that were a lot like Pitfall. When I saw Pitfall originally, I was like, but that's because I already had all these other games that were based on Pitfall,
Yeah.
that had just built off of Pitfall.
Mario and stuff.
But
yeah.
but when I looked back at Pitfall, I was like, wow.
Yeah,
They
it
actually,
looks
when
like a
you
lot of fun.
think about all the like gameplay mechanics and stuff that were available at the time, no game did what Pitfall did.
Well,
and
and
it looks great for
some of the things they pulled
2600.
off. Yeah, it looks great on
Is it on the
2600.
2600?
Yeah, that's
That one's
what.
on the
Yeah,
2600?
the
Okay,
2600. And the one thing I really dug, Pitfall 2 looked amazing. It looked even better, than the first game. But they were doing some crazy things with those graphics.
Best game ever, E.T. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely
E.T.
E.T.
The
best
game that
killed
killed
the
the
entire
industry.
industry.
I was. If you think that's a fun story, check out what is that called? Once Upon Atari by Howard Scott Warshaw. He's the guy that made E.T. and Yar's Revenge, and that shitty. I didn't like it. The Indiana Jones game, on the Atari VCS. I did not like that game. I own it on my 2600, and I do not like
I
it.
think that one is Indiana Jones. It's the
Uh,
first movie.
Is it the first movie?
The Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No,
Right?
I'll double check.
It was Raiders of
It
the
was
Lost
a
Ark.
Raider. I
It was
thought
Raiders
it
of the
was
Lost Ark.
that other one.
Temple of Doom. No,
Temple of
it
Doom.
was
Oh
Raiders of the
yeah,
Lost
you're
Ark.
right. You're right. Temple of Doom's a fun one on the arcade cabinet though, and the Nintendo. I'm kind of straying though, but it's refresh
Check
my
out that
memory.
book. Check out that book. It's It's what was it? Once Upon Atari.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, but you learn a lot about Atari, and that when he made that game, E.T.
He had 5 weeks.
Yeah,
but
he had 5
technically
weeks.
he had 2 weeks because
Uh-huh.
in those 5 weeks they had to start with getting the preparation for the making the game ready or whatever they did,
Yeah.
and then he had 2 weeks to make the game, and that's why it turned out the way it did.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, so that's a fun story, but
it's really fun.
yeah,
And
that's
if you
one
get
thing to
the
do.
audiobook.
E.T. Recharged.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you get the audiobook though, it's actually read by Howard Scott Warshaw, and he's really funny.
Oh, he's a
so,
super funny guy.
Yeah, definitely check that out if you can. Now on to the next topic.
Was that all there was to say
I don't
about
really have anything else to say about Berzerk Recharged.
Berzerk Recharged? Okay, cool.
But
looks great.
it looks awesome.
It has some problems. Hopefully they'll fix it later.
But it's good enough that I really want it.
Yeah,
So
me too.
definitely gonna get it.
Where do you want to talk about?
I want to mention right quick that we're gonna watch that new Dungeons and Dragons movie, Honor Among Thieves.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch that with Mom on
Oh, it looks so
Wednesday,
good.
because
It looks so fucking funny.
It looks
Like,
so funny. I watched a
What
couple of
once
scenes.
were contenders, now are befrienders.
Let's
Celebrate lasses and lads. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's a good scene in that movie, and
So
it's really funny. But yeah, we're gonna go watch that. There's nothing else really to say about it besides that it just looks
Q*bert.
hilarious. Q*bert's so
Q*bert's
good.
fucking good.
I love Q*bert. It's hard though. It's really hard.
It is really hard, but that's a really good game.
It's a really good one.
It really surprised me because I wasn't thinking I would like Q*bert.
I always liked Q*bert, but I never got to play it until until we went down to the Vector volcano over in Bend.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot they have that down there.
Yeah,
Totally forgot about that.
really cool. But yeah, so Dungeons and Dragons movie, that's gonna be really fun to watch.
Oh, it looks like they watched it.
It was a great movie. Cool. Yeah, I know. You know what? It stinks that movie didn't do good in the box office because it was spectacular looking, and people are all saying it's just fantastic. And it just really sucks it didn't do well in the box office because it's like, I feel
we
like
need more movies like that.
Yeah, we need more movies like that, and then on top of that, I think it's really sad that they didn't get, get back what they put into the movie. It always sucks when that happens because then it becomes like people are like, wow, this was a great movie, but at the time the people didn't really get the money they should have earned from it.
But goddamn, it's really cool that we finally got a good Dungeons and Dragons movie. Something that really, from what I gathered, now we're gonna watch it on Wednesday, and then we'll really be able to give our feedback on it. We'll keep it spoiler free when we do. But we'll be able to give more feedback. But it looks like a movie that really captures the spirit of Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, of playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like when you're watching it, at least watching some of those scenes that we saw, you can practically hear the dungeon master going like, okay, give me a perception check, or okay, concentration check. Oh, you rolled a 1, so your foot gets stuck in this thing, and then you start messing up your spell.
Yeah, I love that. I love it. Was it? Guys, I think they're starting to get suspicious.
Break. That's so good.
It's so good. But yeah, that's awesome. We'll let you guys know. We'll talk more about it when we watch the movie.
Yeah, when we get down to it.
We'll talk more about it on the next Ettincast.
Yeah.
So go ahead on the next one.
Well, let's put this one in the middle because it's a little bit leaning towards.
We'll talk about it right now then. Yeah. So we went. So we're on Twitter. I was making a post, and I messed up some wording on that post. And when I went to edit that post, I found out that Elon Musk, the Musk man, decided to make it to where now, if you want to edit your post, something that's just so simple and you've always been able to do it on any social media,
and
forever,
Twitter, since the day it fucking came out.
You now have to pay and be a premium member just to edit a post. So it's
ridiculous.
And we checked all the other stuff too. Go ahead and pull up the list. Actually,
sure. I got a whole list right here because I jumped on Twitter and immediately they were like, "Hey, you should become a premium member." And I was reading the things that shit. Oh no, wrong thing. This is just the Ettinsoft page. It's this one right here.
So go ahead and share screen.
I open up my Twitter and the first thing I read is this whole list here, and in the list they tell you now that your enhanced experience. So apparently they have. It looks
you have
like
to pay more than World of Warcraft.
How much you have to pay?
$16. Yeah, that's more than a World of Warcraft subscription, and I would rather play World of Warcraft than pay for Twitter.
This greedy bastard. So you can't edit posts anymore. Now I'm gonna name these in ways of things that they took away or things that now some of them I might be misremembering how long they were, longer posts.
I'm about to check it out.
But so you can't edit your posts anymore unless you pay. You have to pay to get longer posts. Undo a post. Now I'll have to double check to see if that is when they say hold on, wait, what just happened? Oh, premium. Okay, premium plus. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you can't. Now I guess your posts are shorter. I'll have to double check on that. See what it was before. It says you can make longer posts.
But something tells me that they shrunk the amount of words that you can
something tells me too because he's fucking greedy.
And then went, oh, you can get longer posts. And it's probably literally the same amount of text that I used to be able to do. In fact, here's how we can check that.
I'm a little worried about the largest reply boost. Now, what do?
They pay. What that means.
If you pay money, they now give you more reply. Wait. What are you doing?
I'm just typing shit. I'm not gonna post anything. I'm just typing it to see how long it takes for that bar.
You know, you can just do this.
Can I just do something? Oh yeah, I could just hold one button.
Okay, it looks like
so
how
that
many
I
carrots?
can't tell. Is that select it all? Select all, and then
You want me to do character count?
yeah, can you do that?
All right, sure. This is probably a long way to do it. All right, let's see. Character counter. Looks like you got
280 words.
280. That might have been what they had
about
before.
what they had before?
So maybe it's just that they added the ability to have the longer ones. But
that is a little bit better, but it doesn't really make
still,
up for the rest of this.
I gotta say, you know, I don't want to go too far on this because, you know, it kind of makes you feel a little negative. But yeah, I don't know. If Twitter keeps going this way, it really does feel like it's eventually going to just become a pay-to-use function.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, you know, I think if that happens, I'm probably going to just quit Twitter, to be honest with you. Like,
honestly, I've kind of started when you use Mastodon.
It looks like you can go down to basic and pay 3 months, but I don't want to pay anything.
You shouldn't have to pay at all.
I don't want to pay anything for a service that I've used for free for fucking ever, and that I barely use. It doesn't feel like a good investment to me.
What the fuck?
Oh, all right.
So they made a mod where you can dismember people in Grand Theft Auto 3.
Oh, of course.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is good stuff. Man, I love the third game and Vice City and stuff.
That dude is nothing but a torso now.
Oh shit! Wow! Holy hell!
I didn't think somebody made this.
Wow!
Oh, she's toast.
Yeah, I want to go back. I want to go back and play Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. I've been seeing people talk about Vice City a lot. Grand Theft Auto 6 just got a here. Let me switch the view back. Grand Theft Auto 6 just got a. People have been talking about how apparently it's going to have a trailer coming out soon.
Possibly.
Yeah, that'll be really cool. I can't wait to see that. But it'd be cool if they did, like, you know, more buildings that you can go into and more like what I really want is I want them to take a lot of the mechanics that they took from Red Dead Redemption. And I want to be able to, like, now for some people this is going to sound backwards. Some people really like being able to carry like a whole arsenal of weapons and you know, machine guns and rocket launchers in your character's ass. But I like the
more realistic
immersion. Yeah, the immersion of I can carry 2 or 3 weapons on my body and you actually see them on your body. And the rest are stored like on your horse. And I would like it if they made it to where they're stored in the trunk of my car. That would be really cool.
That'd be so sick.
And now, you know, it feels like something where it's like
it's kind of like a thing where, you know, if they make that move, it might upset a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know. Maybe they should have the ability to choose what you want. Do you want, like, if you enable realism mode, right? You could do like that, where like you enable realism mode and now you can only carry like 2 weapons on you and you need to store the rest in your trunk and bring it with you.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I would love to do that. And you know, I don't know. I don't really care about like being able to carry a whole armada, but I can see the appeal because I remember back in the day
just go nuts.
Applying the cheat codes and stuff and getting like, you know, 9 or 10 or whatever it was, big old weapons on me and being able to swap at will.
And just start blowing shit up and
that was great. But I also I love the immersion that some of those extra you know, kind of grounded like mechanics can bring to the game and stuff. Especially a game like that, like Grand Theft Auto,
where they keep trying to be more and more realistic, right?
So that's gonna be really cool. I hope that they release that soon. I don't really know when they're gonna, but I read something that it was like, I don't know, like next month or something. I can't remember.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, I'll keep up with that. You know,
give us an update on Christmas or something.
Yeah, in fact,
that'd
actually, if it comes out soon, we might jump on, throw it on stream and just watch it together. Check it out.
That'd be really cool.
We want to talk about Spider-Man 2? What you have seen about it? Or
I was just going to mention one small thing about it. I saw that there's this ability in the new Spider-Man 2 where if you like are in the air, you can do the same where Spider-Man creates the armpit webs.
Yeah, the webbing.
And then you could just fly.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
What I loved about it was I was like, oh my god, it's one step closer to a Superman game. For those of you who don't know, that they had a Superman game on the PS2, and then they released it on the Xbox 360, and it was really cool. It had clunk and it had its problems, but like it was really freaking cool being able to like freely fly around and fly faster than a speeding bullet and stuff. It was so cool. You know, I saw when they did it in Spider-Man 2. I know we haven't had a free roam Superman game that works like, you know, those other superhero games where they're basically like a superhero simulator, like Batman, what's it called, Arkham Knight, and Spider-Man, and
that Iron Man game
on the
really
VR.
freaking cool.
Yeah, all those games where it's like, you know, you got a little bit of free roam. And actually, well, the games I just mentioned, you have all sorts of free roam, but I think the Iron Man game is a little bit more limited, but you still get to like fly around freely and there's plenty of area to explore. But either way, those like superhero simulators, we needed another Superman game like that.
And a Hulk
Spider-Man
game.
2, the way they and the Hulk game would be really cool.
That'd be badass.
But Spider-Man 2 really made me think that they are very close, like that, you know, with as far as mechanics go in video games, they could totally use that flying mechanic that Spider-Man had in a Superman game, and it would just feel smooth as butter and freaking awesome. So, yeah, that's all I was going to say was that when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, we could get a Superman game.
Can you imagine like how that would look too these days? You know, like like the graphics and everything of that, and like, you know, being able to like they already made it really fun in that Superman Xbox 360 game back in the day.
Yeah, with your cape.
And and the way it felt and the way it felt to break the sound barrier and everything, you know, and like. And
flying through the city and
through buildings and stuff.
And being able to, one of the things they had in the original game was that you could, while you're flying, you could hold a button and he'll start drifting. And then
I forgot about that.
Yeah, what that does is it keeps your momentum moving in a direction, and then you can reposition your character and then zoom forward and stuff. And
that
it was
cool.
Really cool.
That was cool. Now you know, it'd be
it was
really
a little
badass.
clunky though, and you crash into buildings a lot.
Wouldn't
but
it
was
be
really
cool though to be able to like blast through the buildings and
and then just
damage it would damage the city?
The thing,
but
though, it depends on what they decide to do with their health, right? In that Superman game, your health was the city. You had health, quote, quote, because you couldn't die, but you had energy. And that energy would deplete when you got hit, and if you got hit enough, he'd get stunned, and then the enemies would start destroying the city while you're stunned. So you really, your health was the city, and like I guess a lot of people didn't like that, but honestly, it was probably just because it was so hard to freaking keep your city alive.
Dude, I remember there was a level on that where there was a guy. I don't remember all my DC hero names or villains and stuff, like especially the side.
The
ones.
multiplier.
Yeah, the multiplier. Is that his name?
No.
Oh, okay.
But he's the guy who multiplies.
Yeah, clones himself and stuff. That guy was fucking. He was an asshole. Like he was such an asshole. Because I remember like I would think I'm winning. And then all of a sudden I turn around and there's fucking 12 of them. And I'm like, I figured
out finally how to do it. You're supposed to hit them with a frost breath, and then you
they
hit them
clone.
and they can't clone.
Oh.
But it is a pain.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Because then there's a level where you have to deal with him, and you have to deal with these like demon
dudes.
he
comes back?
Yeah. And you have to deal with these demon dudes at the same time, or like dragon demon guys or whatever. And that was insane. Because you're trying to deal with the multiplier, and then these tough dragon guys fly up and start beating the crap out of you. So you're dealing with them, and he's just spreading.
They distract
like a
you while he
throughout
spreads.
The city.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that is really, really freaking hard.
Is that where you got stuck or something?
That's where I am right now, and I can't get past it.
Brutal.
But yeah. Anyway, though, I hope they go and make a Superman game later, but I don't know. Warner Bros. You know,
personally,
I don't really trust
it's
them,
hard to tell what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't trust Warner Brothers at all. Like those guys are slimy
money grubbers.
But hold on. Do you remember playing as Bizarro, aka Evil? Yeah. Because there was those extra little mini games that you could play. There were mini games that you could play where it does like this alternate reality
Oh,
thing, and you played as
yeah,
Bizarro,
there were
and you want,
challenges.
and you want
Yeah.
to destroy the city as quick as you can or something. Yeah, that was
Yeah, I
fun.
think so. That was great.
Bizarro was always a dumb character to me, though. I didn't like him. I thought he was just stupid.
I mean,
but,
you gotta think though. You know, this was like cheesy Superman was like one of the best things. Like when Superman, I mean, came out, you know, he
It was the
like
shit.
the shit. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, nobody went like, oh, it's so cheesy, because it was like that's all there really was as far as like superheroes. There was probably some. I believe I remember hearing that there were superheroes before Superman, but they were all in like comic form mostly.
all in
I
what?
don't comic form.
Oh, comic
and stuff.
form. Okay.
But I haven't researched enough on that to say.
When you say that, do you mean like they
like there
were-
was other superheroes before Superman, but they were different. Superman was like the first though to do like the I can fucking breathe. I have lasers coming out of my freaking eyes. I can fly around and
Right,
stuff
but
like
when
that.
you
But
but what do you mean when you say they were in comic form? Because Superman.
because
was
they
in comic.
yeah, but I'm saying that like
Do you
Superman
mean?
went animated, I think, before all that stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
I can't say enough. I don't
okay.
have all the knowledge on
Well,
that.
yeah. Well, and it
And
was
I
kind of
don't wanna
like
talk out
just
my ass,
knowledge that you got because our friend Mikey is
Yeah,
really
was into it.
Superman.
Um,
yeah, so. that
But
makes sense.
yeah, like
Sorry, I just was confused. I thought maybe you were saying that somehow they were a different kind of form. But
no,
you
I'm
did
just
say
saying that they didn't have
yeah.
like animated shows for that stuff, and then
Ah.
Superman got an animated show. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
but I hear you.
too enough about Superman to talk about
yeah,
it, and I don't
hear
want
ya.
to talk out of my ass.
That's
so,
totally fine. I do want a new game though. That'd
I
be
do
really
want a new
cool.
game though.
That'd be really cool. Yeah.
And yeah, so go ahead and talk about the next topic.
So
yeah.
the last thing kind of wanted to talk about that was coming up that I don't know. Here we go. The Sigil 2 is coming out on December 10th. If those of you who remember Sigil 1, it's a John Romero went back a few years back and he made a new campaign level, a new chapter to the original Doom, a new episode, I mean, that was called Sigil, and it was like a continuation right after the oh no, that's right, it was the in between. It was the in between, I think, episode 3 and 4. I'll have to double check, but it's supposed to take place in between those, and it explains kind of what happened in between, and it's
freaking
fucking good. It's
His
hard.
level design is amazing.
Oh, it's so good, and some of the cool little tricks that he does, like shooting. They apparently they had an object in the original game that they did not use enough of, which is this little eye that you shoot, and then it opens up stuff, and so he uses that a lot, and that. That was weird because I was trapped in the room forever. Then I just like turned and shot the thing out of fun, and then it opened up the door, and it's like, oh shit!
Like, oh, that's it.
But, but it's hard. It's hard because like right away on the first level, they have you immediately surrounded in a kill box by a bunch of demons.
I remember that. Yeah, that's really tough.
It's hard, but so I didn't get very far in it because it's hard as hell, and I didn't have a whole lot of time to play it. But what I did play was really good. And they got the second one coming out now apparently, and it's looking just as good.
Better.
Yeah, we watched. I watched a couple. You can watch John Romero on Twitch. Make the levels. Yeah. That's so much fun.
So cool. The coolest part is that like then when you go to play the game, you watch that level being made, and so it just feels like when you're playing it, you're like, wow, it's so surreal. Here I am. In that level I was just watching him put together, like really cool.
It's funny too watching John Romero get like crushed by his own levels as he's making them though, because he'll put stuff together and he'll run through it and he'll be like just getting slam jammed, and he's like, okay, this is too fucking hard, and then he'll like dial it back and make adjustments and stuff, and those levels are looking really cool. They're looking so really nice. Cool. He is definitely the master of Doom. That's for sure.
What's going on December 10th?
Speaking of Masters of Doom, so December 10th is when Sigil 2 is going to release, and on December 10th, on release day, Romero and John Carmack are going to be doing a get together, like interview stream thing. Yeah. Yeah, and if I remember right, it's because December 10th is Doom's birthday, and so so they're gonna be doing a stream and releasing Sigil
is it gonna
on
be on
Doom's
Romero's,
birthday.
channel? Is that where it's gonna be?
I don't
stream?
know. Let me check. So
that is so cool though. For those who don't know, pretty much everybody knows, but for those who don't, John Romero and John Carmack were the main two heads behind Doom, and they broke up at Quake's release, but yeah, they haven't really done anything together for years, and so they're finally,
at least in the public eye.
In the public eye. In the public eye, they haven't done anything together, and now they're gonna do it. So
here it is, To Hell and Back. That's the name
it's on
of it.
his channel.
So this is gonna be, let's see, in addition to Sigil 2, got some other great news to celebrate Doom's 30th anniversary. Join me and yeah, me too. It's so great. Join me and John Carmack to discuss Doom live, moderated by David L. Craddock. I'm gonna say that wrong. Thanks for playing our game. So that's gonna be a blast. Definitely gonna tune in for that. Definitely would suggest it. What day does that land on? I need to know.
Probably a work day.
Oh, it's a Sunday. Fuck.
Yep.
All right, I'll throw it on while I'm working, I guess. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Definitely keep your eyes out, guys, because these guys are legends. These guys are legends in the industry. I don't know. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. GMT. So let's see what that is to us. I think that's like 8 p.m. GMT to PST. That's 12 p.m. So that's noon. We'll be home. We'll be home around that time. Awesome. So we can throw it on right before we go to work, and then just we'll have to listen to it while we're going to work. So
awesome.
Yeah, that's cool as hell. Yeah, you guys, that'll be a lot of fun. So that'll be really cool. Definitely check it out. If you love Doom and you're a fan of any of the Johns, John Carmack or John Romero, and it's just a lot of fun. You know, it's just gonna be a good time.
Probably once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah, probably.
So,
I mean, because those guys have diverged, on their paths, so yeah, who knows where that could go?
If they're gonna ever do it again. So,
so yeah,
definitely try to pop in for that.
Yep. Anything else to add? Anything else we want to talk about right now?
We're like I was saying at the beginning, working on getting that cab art done. Gonna have to go fix it apparently.
For the iArcade.
For the iArcade. Apparently, I'm gonna have to go fix that.
Yeah.
And we're also working on getting that or the
store.
Online store.
The store. We didn't talk
finished.
About the store.
It's okay.
Yeah.
There's not much else to say from what I said last time. I'm still waiting for the package to arrive.
Yeah.
I sent a test package to my dad, and I'm just trying to see if he receives it. That way, I know that I have things set up properly and that it's going to work. Yep. So I am just waiting on my dad to receive his package. As soon as he receives it, we'll know that it's ready to open up, and I'll open the store up, and then you could buy the comic book and our T-shirts and all that stuff on our online store.
Yep. So that's just a little bit away. And once that's ready, we'll let you guys know. We'll be posting it on our website, posting on our Discord and whatnot. Reminder that tomorrow we will be doing a stream for rifts and everything for at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we will be continuing from our last session from last Tuesday. Matt's character and his party are currently stuck in a juicer football game right now, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be crazy. And I don't know where it's going to go, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So there's that. Support us by our game Circus Interstellar is out right now. It's available on Steam. It's available on itch.io.
As well as the OST, which is available on Steam as well.
Links are going to be down in the description. We really appreciate the support. And we've worked our butts off this past year to bring it to you guys. So yeah, just if you have the time or interest, definitely give it a look. And soon we will be starting work on Super Circus Interstellar. Right now we are working on a deal that we cannot disclose quite yet, but I think we're right on the cusp. Hopefully next week we'll be able to say something. I've been emailing already the guys that are working with us on it, and then we will let you guys know when what the deal is all about. And once that's all going, once that's all done, we will be starting work on Super Circus Interstellar and sharing a lot of that development process here on YouTube, as well as our you can find us on Twitter, Twitter, Facebook,
X
and
whatever.
Twitter. You can find us on Twitter, Mastodon, and Facebook under at Ettinsoft.
As well as the Discord.
Discord. Yep.
And you can join. I do have a link for that in the description. There's a link for that on our YouTube
There
channel,
will be a link for that in the description. I will put a link for our Discord in the description. You guys can join that. We are starting to pick up a little bit more steam on that. Just little by little, we're using it more often. It's all very new to us, all this stuff, and we're kind of just getting into figuring it all out. But on there, we will be doing giveaways and everything for our. We're going to do some competitions because we have a lot of T-shirts that we need to get out there, as well as we have some copies of the game and everything. And so, we'll be doing some cool little things there. We'll share a lot of that.
That's
on
a plan.
Facebook.
We'll have to kind of figure it all out still.
Yeah, but we'll be doing all that. We'll post some information on our Discord and as well as our Facebook and our Twitter. So, let me see. Is there anything else to put? Nope. Yeah, just join us tomorrow on Twitch at 6:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will put a link out there for you guys so that you guys can tune in. So, yep. Anything else you want to add?
No, not really.
All right. Thanks for joining, you guys.
Thanks for joining, guys.
We will catch you later, and you guys have a wonderful day.
Yep. See you guys.